What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about a few different horror topics in this video here today. We'll be talking about Scream 7, Insidious 6, Mike Flanagan's Carrie, and then we'll round this out by talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer. So, starting off here with Scream 7, Hayden Panettiere, who we know stars as Kirby Reed in Scream 4 and Scream 6, apparently shared that she's open to anything in regards to future projects, including a return as Kirby Reed. She shared this with Far Out magazine recently. Now, I will say this. Would I love to see Kirby Reed back in the Scream franchise? Sure. Do I think it is necessary for Kirby to return to the Scream franchise? No. I got my fix of Kirby. The thing with Kirby for me, ever since the ending of Scream 4, was getting her back on screen to show that she survived Scream 4 and give her something competent to do in the last Scream movie. I would say we got that in Scream 6. So I'm done. I love Hayden, love her work as Kirby, but I think the ship has sailed on Kirby Reed in a lot of ways. That's not to say that they can't come back and obviously do something that I will enjoy with a spin-off movie and whatever TV show they can concoct related to her FBI career. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying Kirby felt like such a big opportunity when she was introduced in 2011 with Scream 4. And of course, because of Scream 4's underperformance, we never got a trilogy with Kirby Reed at the center of it all, which is kind of the direction I think Wes Craven was leaning towards, but it just didn't happen, didn't materialize because they decided that Scream 4 wasn't good enough financially. But oh well. Ethan Embry recently went over his excitement to be in Scream 7 and revealed that he auditioned for Scream back in the day. I believe he said he auditioned for either Stu and Randy or one or the other, but Wes didn't have good feedback about that audition at the time. No harm, no foul, because you learned, and now you're part of one of the greatest horror franchises known to mankind. Hopefully he does well. I'm still betting he plays the escaped mental patient. If he doesn't, he's probably going to be playing someone else I'm drawing a blank on right now. But what do you guys think about those comments from Hayden Panettiere? Let me know down below. Let's talk about Insidious 6. So Insidious 6 is looking to shoot this September, which I believe is what it was trying to do last year before it got delayed. And we now have 3 rumored roles for this film. These rumored roles include Lester, Patsy, and Edna. Now, all 3 of these roles are described as older, middle-aged individuals who torment their neighbor. These are all supporting roles, by the way. And I do want to point out, Lester is supposedly going to have a hunchback. In fact, the casting for each person, again, indicates they are supposed to be older or somewhat elderly to a degree. Don't know what they are going to be up to. They might be working together. Do they have connections to the further? Not enough context was given for that. I just wanted to share with you guys what we have so far as it pertains to Insidious 6. At least that's what I have. We're probably going to learn more, obviously, as we get deeper into the year. I do not know what happened to that Mandy Moore spinoff that's supposed to be happening. That's supposed to be called Threads and Insidious Tale. That's kind of just fallen off of the face of the earth. Haven't had a single update on that, I feel like, since the strike started. It's whatever. Are you looking forward to Insidious 6? Let me know why or why not down in the comment section below. I'm just glad that it seems, so far until proven otherwise, we are going to leave the Lamberts alone, try to do something of quality without the Lamberts, and hopefully we don't end up in an Insidious 4 territory, because Insidious 4, I think, is the lowest of the low. Love Lin Shaye. Lin Shaye does great in all the movies, but Insidious 4, ugh. Insidious 3 was decent, but we haven't had a great outing without the Lamberts. I mean, even the Lamberts' latest return in Insidious The Red Door wasn't all that spectacular, but it was much better than 3 and 4, to a degree. Now, let's talk about Mike Flanagan's Carrie. So Mike Flanagan took to Instagram over the last couple of days to announce the start of filming for his Carrie series. Summer Howell, we know, will be starring as the titular character. Best of luck to her. Many of us recognize her from Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, Nika's niece. We also know Matthew Lillard is in the cast. In fact, didn't we get like 14 new cast members announced last week? Yeah. Deadline reported that while character details are under wraps, many of the actors who have joined are veterans of Flanagan's ensembles across projects like The Fall of the House of Usher, Midnight Mass, and Oculus, including Kate Siegel, Michael Trucco, Katie Sackhoff, Rahul Kohli, Crystal Balint, and Danielle Clout. Newcomers to his circle on this project include Heather Graham, Tim Badgley, Tamo Pennicott, Mapwana Makia, probably butchering these names, newcomer Rowan Danielle, Nika Tosaint, Delaney Hayes, and Cassandra Naud. Those are all the newcomers that have joined Mike Flanagan's Carrie. Kate Siegel, not surprised, and the other individual, not surprised. They've been in countless projects from Mike Flanagan, been part of his career ever since he started making a name for himself on Netflix with The Haunting of Hill House. Then that led to them returning in The Haunting of Bly Manor. They were both in Midnight Mass, so I'm not shocked to see Kate Siegel here. Can't wait to see what her role is. There was no description on who Kate Siegel is playing, but I'm a big fan of hers. Now, let's conclude this video by talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer. Jennifer Kaytin Robinson gave us an update, well, kind of doubling down on what she stated before, but she had this to say in regards to whether or not Karla is going to appear in I Know What You Did Last Summer. This was reported by Variety, who collected this information during the trailer event that took place this past weekend, but her answer about Karla was go see the movie and see it on opening weekend. I mean, a lot of you are still playing dumb. A lot of you are still acting like that's not enough. What more do y'all want to be said? A month before the film drops. What more should be said? She's encouraging you to go see it for a reason. Trust me. Just go see it. You'll find out if Karla's in the movie or not. Just go see it. All I can say is, if Karla appears, hopefully she is given a brief appearance, because I'm betting it's brief. Can't be anything but, not with all of these characters and going off of what we see in the trailer. There is no time for Karla. If Karla is given an appearance, hopefully it is brief, but also substantial enough to maybe lend itself to setting up another sequel. I would prefer that versus Karla popping in for a quick laugh from the audience and then bye Karla. No. We know we're supposed to get an update on her life, so what do you think that update will be? What do you think that update will look like? Let me know all that down below. And today, with the trailer dropping, Jennifer Love Hewitt also did an interview with Extra TV to confirm Julie's new career in I Know What You Did Last Summer. Apparently, Julie James is now a professor in sort of the mind and trauma and PTSD field. She's a little edgier. She's funny in this movie, which I really appreciate. Now, that came from Jennifer Love Hewitt, who again had an interview with Extra TV. I mean, the career path itself doesn't sound out of the realm of possibility for what she, or given what she went through. It's just, I know people are tired of the whole trauma stuff. Not that you can't keep executing it well, which a lot of them do, these horror movies, but people are tired of it being made out to be that the only arc anyone can have in a horror film is exploring their trauma. There's a lot of different arcs they can have. I do again think that what they have done with Julie James is good enough, especially considering the narrative is not about her. There is a very crucial reason for her to get involved, and they nailed it, in my opinion. I'm not saying she has the same amount of screen time as she has in those first two movies, but for the limited amount of screen time, and given that the story isn't centered around her, they found a very crucial enough reason to get her to be involved with helping these newbies, specifically Ava, as we've seen in the latest trailer. But what do you guys think about all of this down in the comment section below? Let me know that. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, share this video. In the description, I have links to all my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know if there are any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.